Chucky came out. That was probably the last.
Early 2000s?
Yeah. He bought that for about like 200. Just sold it for 6,000.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could make your money back on that, Matthew.
There's a lot, but like it's going to take a couple of years.
I feel like it's more likely
That's
that
like 10 years from now.
he just lives on your couch for the next 30 years.
Oh, no, he's not coming out of the box.
Yeah. Oh, no, the box will just sit on your couch.
Yeah. There's probably better things I can spend money on.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, I don't know if spending $740 on burgers is much better.
It's not on burgers. It's on the whole burger road trip experience.
It's on the experience.
Matthew. Honestly, I think once we do this whole burger road trip, we could sell the burger road trip.
Like a
tour bus where you get maybe only Cadeau or Janko.
Yeah.
And we do a week-long burger tour where we visit half a dozen American cities, see the sights, eat the burgers, see the burgers as well, I guess.
See them, yeah, sure. We go to Wahlburgers?
Yeah.
All right. It's probably pretty far away, but we'll try.
It's all on the route. I've got a map, Matthew. I made a map. I made an itinerary.
Like mapped out in your head?
No. I made it on Google Maps.
You seem... yeah.
I calculated an approximate total gas cost.
Jesus. Well,
Matthew, after episode 100, this thing's gonna blow up.
I don't know if we'll ever get to episode 100 at this rate.
Matthew, let's get back to the burger.
Yes, please.
Let's get into this burger a little bit.
Do we have to?
It's a white bun. It is a gluten-filled bun.
Yeah.
A patty of unclear origin. I believe it was beans, Boston lettuce, tomatoes. We got cheese for an additional $2. It was called organic cheese.
They charged extra for that cheese? The cheese was the only thing holding the patty together.
$2 extra for cheese. And at first I thought there was a vegan cheese option. I think on certain dishes there are, but not for this one.
It's like selling a pair of pants, but the stitching is extra.
Onions, pickles, and a little cherry tomato on top, and a little bit of their Big Love sauce. A vague kind of Big Mac sauce that I'm assuming is all vegetarian and organic. I don't know what was in the Big Mac sauce to begin with. I guess maybe egg whites are not in there anymore in the mayonnaise element of the recipe.
Yeah.
We'll get into the ketchup later, but...
I really want to get into it soon, because I need... Well,
Matthew, you bit into this burger.
Yeah.
You had several major issues. Just let loose on this burger, Matthew.
I don't know how much of this is the burger, how much of it is how I feel about myself. But I was in this place with a lot of really well put together ladies and men wearing cardigans. And
I wore a shirt with buttons. I got nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like I'm setting the scene up. Well, you wore a shirt with buttons, but you also wore a hoodie over it.
Yeah, okay.
But you're still more dressed up than me. I came from work. I was wearing like an old pair of black pants, a pair of beat up work boots, steel toed. I'm just wearing...
It's a fine t-shirt.
Just wearing a t-shirt, but I also felt like I was dressed and just the atmosphere surrounding me today. If I want to get all...
You're trying to say you need a shower?
No, just I think my mood, just the way I feel.
Oh, okay.
I was more ready for like a Belle Province or something.
Okay. Dirty diner.
Like yeah. And I walk into this place and I feel like I'm just being judged. Every time I take a bite of the burger, something's sliding out, something's not being broken up with my teeth. And I'm not looking anybody in the eyes anymore, because I feel like if I do, I'm going to just be met with these really judgmental stares.
Early on, Matthew,
yeah,
you were removing the tomato from your burger.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a thing you've grown very.
It was one of the hardest ones to remove too.
And you were sort of looking around the restaurant to see who would be judging you.
Yeah.
And then later on, the lettuce fell out of your burger.
Well, the lettuce fell out of my mouth. You didn't see that.
Oh no, I did not see that.
The whole piece of lettuce came out of the burger, and then I was left with a very difficult decision. Do I shove it into my mouth like a hamster eating something that's far too big for him? Or do I just stick it out, let it fall out of my mouth? And I had to let it fall out. I had to pull a little bit out. This is after that.
So was it partially eaten, or did you tear the part that was in your mouth?
No,
or
no.
out of your mouth off?
No, my teeth don't work like that. I can't tear.
You can't hold and use your hand to tear?
If anything, I'm using my tongue. I'm pressing my tongue to the palate of the roof of my mouth, and then tearing it that way. But
Matthew,
my teeth aren't.
you take a
being
bite of
used.
like a pepperoni, one of those pepperoni sticks. You can bite that and tear off the piece.
Yes, but
You
that's
could do it
because,
with lettuce.
no, because lettuce lettuce is paper thin. Lettuce is lettuce thin. It's like parchment paper.
Yeah.
You have to have a very fine bite to have that. A piece of a pepperoni stick, you only need to bite, I'd say 40% of that, and then the rest is just it's going to come along with it.
You don't think you could tear the leaf of lettuce?
No.
Anyway, so this leaf of lettuce ends up
I
on the
think
plate.
98 episodes have proved that
And
I cannot tear lettuce with my teeth.
And I convince you to fold it up and put it back into your burger so that it could all be in a single bite. And
Yes.
while you were folding it up, you actually had me on lookout at the whole restaurant to see if anyone was watching you.
Were they?
Because no one. You were in the clear, Matthew.
Well, then that's the thing. I think maybe people were watching me.
No
at
one
the
was.
beginning.
I wasn't even watching you because I was the lookout.
No, but now I'm thinking even deeper about this. What if all these people will start watching me when we come in? We sit down. They're like, these don't look like people who would eat at this place. We come to this place every day, and we've never seen them.
They must be Cadone Janko.
Yeah, and so they're watching us. There's like
Wednesdays and lunch.
there's a certain
edition.
mysticism to it. They're in awe. They're feeling the love, and then they see me take a bite,
Yeah.
and they're instantly put off, and then they don't want to look back up again. And that was something that was going through my head too. It's like maybe I've grossed everybody out by my inability to bite through things with these chompers of mine.
See now, Matthew, maybe we were discussing while we're eating, maybe this is a poor decision in what kind of lettuce to use. Shredded iceberg lettuce, not a problem no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And you are, Matthew, an experienced burger eater now. In the past 2 years, you've had more than 100 burgers.
Yep.
Easily. You also get burgers on your time off. Been frequenting A&W.
I had to knock that off. Too much A&W.
So, Matthew, this burger just didn't stand up for you. It was falling apart.
Yeah.
I was maybe on the third bite of my burger, and I looked over, and you were having a heck of a time. Everything was falling apart. You were saying how only the cheese was holding the patty together.
I wasn't feeling it.
It was a slidey, unsustainable burger.
Yeah, and
structurally unsound.
Oh yeah, and it felt like every time the patty was fairly thin to begin with, but it felt like every time I took a bite, hoping that the burger was becoming less of itself, as it normally is when you eat something. It's not like Garfield eating lasagna where it just regenerates itself. It's supposed to go down in size, but as I'm eating it, I feel like I was crushing the bean patty down, so it was just expanding.
You're mushing
past
it,
the
so
bun.
spreading. Yeah,
So it was just becoming bigger and bigger. Every bite I take makes the burger
thinner,
bigger.
but
Yes,
wider.
but more of it to
Yeah,
eat.
yeah.
You know, like every bite I'm getting more bread, less patty, but there's going to be more bites involved.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point I put the patty down, I was eating the french fries, I was talking to you, and then I looked down, and normally what would excite me by seeing a third of a burger left, I'd normally be like, oh, this is good news. I forgot all about this. Instead, I saw it as a chore,
yeah.
something that I didn't want to have to do.
Matthew, I'm going to kind of agree with you. I was maybe on my third bite of this burger, third or fourth. First bite, I was like, okay, this isn't great. This is kind of mushy. The patty has the texture of mashed potatoes. Maybe that's a plus for Matthew. All right, let me have 2 more bites. And the flavor just wasn't there.
No.
This burger, renowned burger apparently, it's not a good burger.
No.
We were walking back here to record afterwards, and we happened to pass by a Burger King while we were sort of talking about how we did not like the burger. We didn't go into great detail because we like to save it for the show.
Yeah.
But man, a Whopper with cheese, I would have taken that over this burger any day. And I'm pretty sure I could get 2 of them for $6. This burger was $16.
Yeah. Well, no. It was 11 plus
$2
$2 plus for the cheese.
Okay, I was thinking of last week's burger price.
Yeah. It was still though $13 for what we had. Not far off. Who was it again who said this burger was one of the best ones? Lorianne Chickless or I don't know what places she's eaten at, man, but not I don't think I could
Trust
follow
her.
her.
trust her opinions on food.
Yeah. Well, she's getting paid to do it though, so maybe she has the last laugh.
Maybe she's getting paid off.
That's it.
Those people at Love gave her a lifetime supply of kale or something. Yeah. Of birdhouses.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe kale. Maybe kale's the better choice. I don't know. So you felt similar to how I felt. A mashed potato texture without any of the flavor.
With not a notable bun.
Yeah.
With a slice of tomato, big deal. Some slices of pickle that weren't great. They weren't very dill. They weren't very sweet. They were kind of almost cucumber.
Yeah. Very thinly sliced, but just everything about it. Not really. The thing that had the most taste was the cheese.
Yeah.
The cheese and the sauce. Piece of cheese.
The cheese and the sauce.
Sure. I lost a lot of the sauce on the
plate.
The initial fallout of the lettuce, and then it kind of like stayed on the plate. But yeah, I see what you mean. The sauce is probably the best part of it.
So Matthew, before we get to rating these burgers, we had to do a couple of errands.
Yeah.
On our way back from the restaurant, on our way over here to record, I had to get a key copied.
Yes.
I went to where I like to do that, at a magazine store.
One of the shadiest back alley key copying places I've ever seen. Oh, they sell
crack pipes. They straight up sell crack pipes.
Yeah.
And lots of nudie mags. So this is, most people might go to like a hardware store, but I'm not a very handy man. I prefer going to a magazine store.
You don't have to make the copy yourself.
I worked in journalism. I prefer to go to a magazine store and look at the newest issue of Swank rather than go to a hardware store. But while we were there and I was looking at the selection of fine magazines, Matthew, you found...
I don't know. There was a shelf in the back, and I don't really understand what was it. There was a VHS copy of, what was it? I think just
The Doors movie.
Oh yes, the Doors movie with Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
VHS copy, not even a price tag on it. I don't understand what it was there for.
Someone forgot it.
Yeah.
It's just been in the store for the past 10 years now.
Yeah, and another thing this place sells seems to be like greeting cards, but just on this swivel rack that doesn't quite swivel properly anymore. It's aged poorly, and it just doesn't. Maybe it needs some grease. And there were also just random things that weren't all greeting cards. One of them was a pack of stickers, which I saw and I figured they looked not of this time.
Yeah,
they looked a little wet, a little worn, a little sun washed. It was a pack of Rugrats stickers.
Yes.
Dated from 1998.
There's a 20-year-old pack of stickers.
20-year-old pack of stickers.
It's been sitting in this magazine shop for 20 years.
Yeah, I mean the characters are all there. I mean there's Reptar, there's Chucky.
Yeah,
I think it really resonated with me seeing the Chucky because
even Dill is there. Wow.
Yeah, they're all there. I mean it's weird because they're
Carlton cards.
There's a bunch of fruits and cookies and ice cream.
Yeah, and those are all real. They aren't cartoon.
Yeah. So you got like Angelica sitting on a big cookie, I think.
Yeah.
I think Chucky is eating an ice cream cone. I brought this to the front, and the guy... Actually, you paid for it.
Yes. It was my treat, Matthew. The French fries we had with the ketchup, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
It made it all the more worse, you paying for it, because it really made it seem like I was just this child. Couldn't afford a pair of... it's actually a set of Rugrat stickers.
One of these stickers is just a cookie. Just a real cookie.
I know.
Not a cartoon.
Yeah. The guy at the cash, too, he seemed
he was
confused.
Perplexed that they even had this thing.
Yeah, he's like, how am I supposed to charge for this? And he looks at, there's no real price tag except for the one that's printed onto the packaging.
20 years ago.
Yeah. So I got the price of Rugrat stickers in 1988.
Yeah.
$2.49.
Now, I guess this is not a collectible because the price is still the same over 20 years.
I guess so. It's still
no one's making a dime, not even the store.
No, I'm pretty sure I could sell this on eBay for at least 50 cents extra.
Matthew, is this what you do with your life? You just buy and sell things on eBay? You're flipping random collectibles from the 90s?
I've yet to sell anything on eBay. Sometimes I do put things on eBay to see how much I would make for it.
Uh-huh.
And there have been a few times where I've made like a considerable profit on something.
But then you pull it down before it sells?
Then I use another account to outbid that person. And then I shut down all the accounts because eBay comes after me.
Why?
Because because I realize if I sell to myself, like if
Yeah.
I open up, if I'm